Katrina wasn't expected to be very big, but it was.
Hurricane Katrina is a hurricane that happened in 2005 and ruined lots of people's lives.
Good. Carson.
Just anything I know. Well, it was a hurricane, and it was a really bad hurricane, and it hit New Orleans, and it like flooded New Orleans. And the supply of raw jelly beans was greatly decreased.
That was the thing.
Well, first of all, hi Miss Moore, hi Miss Smith. I know you guys love me. Mr. Smith is what I meant to say. Alright, but anyways, my boy Easy Slim was in the whole thing. There's a lot of gang rivals going on. My street, Magnolia, represent. We were going down like right. My boy got shot up with an AK there. I'm not even kidding. Like this was actually my cousin. So we should pour a little out for him.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Hurricane Katrina was an awful disaster to the New Orleans area.
I know that it was in New Orleans and it caused a lot of people to lose their home.
Hurricane Katrina was a really big hurricane and a lot of people died and it was really bad. And
What I know about Hurricane Katrina is that there was a lot of flooding and water everywhere and people were hurt. Yeah, that's about it.
There was a ton of water.
There was lots of floods and water, and it was all bad.
No.
Alright, Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans in 2009? 2005.
It turned New Orleans into a swampy, crime-infested neighborhood that it was not safe to live in.
So you're recording.
Say something about the
It was a disaster, I know that. It was not cool. Harsh living conditions. Hi Miss Moore. Hi Mr. Smith.
It raised Louisiana's murder rate to more than double the national average.
Is that it? Yeah.
I know about Hurricane Katrina that the government took too much time to respond to the disaster, and as a result, a lot of people were without food and water for an extended period of time.
Okay, Hurricane Katrina was a big earthquake. Hello. Katrina. I don't know anything about Hurricane Katrina.
All I remember about Hurricane Katrina is that a bunch of people's houses got destroyed and they were really angry. And Kanye West called George W. Bush a...
Hurricane Katrina was very bad and sad because many people lost their lives in New Orleans. It was very
Ready? Okay, Hurricane Katrina was in New Orleans and it like killed a lot of people and it was really destructive and bad. So destructive.
Oh God. Stop, Sally. Alright, Hurricane Katrina was a hurricane in New Orleans and it was really bad because the levees broke and it flooded New Orleans and killed a bunch of people.
In Hurricane Katrina, almost all houses were flooded and the entire cities were destroyed by the floods and the water. But a lot of people evacuated before, so that was very fortunate. And
Hurricane Katrina affected a lot of people and a lot of them became homeless and they had to stay in the Superdome where there was a lot of crime.
the people in New Orleans,
They suffered.
real tough for them. Lots of deaths. You know the videos?
It was just terrible living conditions, to be honest with you.
Go Saints.
The Saints, the next year the Saints really just took over. They really brought the people's morale.
Super Bowl championship by the Saints really brought
25% at least.
It was really bad because the levees broke and the city of New Orleans flooded.
It destroyed a lot of homes and flooded all of New Orleans, and a lot of people had to evacuate. Well, everybody had to evacuate.
So what I remember from Hurricane Katrina is George Bush not going down for about a month and a half to help out the African Americans and the other and the other races that were affected in Hurricane Katrina, and that made a lot of people upset, and it made a lot of people turn against him.
How do you feel about it?
In that way, I'm not really happy with how the government responded to the disaster.
And it made me sad.
And I just feel for them and the help that was sent to New Orleans and that area.
Hurricane Katrina, you know, real tragedy.